Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. It is Election Day, or early voting opens today in the state of Georgia. Now, little side note from your host here, BKP. I do not agree with early voting. I believe in Election Day, okay? So don't get upset with me. I just don't believe in early voting. But early voting has started. Every possible way there could be fraud in an election has started today. The clock is running. No, just joking. But no, I'm not joking about that. I'm just not an early voting guy, but I want to take a little wager. How many of you out there that are associated, located, or know the area of Ellijay or North Georgia, how many of you would like to place a wager when the door opens? Watch your Facebook page. When the door opens over here in Gilmer County for voting, the first person standing there will be Joe McCutcheon, and he will be on Facebook before 9 o'clock, and you will see a blast out that Joe McCutcheon was proud to be the first person in the state of Georgia to vote for the next governor, Hunter Hill. How many want to take that wager? I don't think I want to. He's already put the word out that he is going to vote for his nephew, Hunter Hill, this morning for governor. Busy week. Okay, let's tell people how to get in touch with us. We got a lot going on. Have you watched, Amanda, have you watched The Handmaid's Tales?
No, I have not.
Okay, I have. I'm right up to... I watched all of season 1. I watched season 2. The first 2 episodes that are posted. I've watched both of those. I understand the entire reference Michelle Wolf made about Aunt Lydia. We're going to talk about the Correspondents' Dinner. The White House Correspondents' Dinner. We're going to talk about it in a little different way. A little different way than the media out there obviously is talking about it. But if you'd like to get in touch with the show, it's 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700, chief@fetchernews.com, and then FYN TV at Fetcher News. Follow us on Twitter at Fetcher News, at FYN TV. Go to our YouTube channel, if you would, please, and subscribe. Hit subscribe up there, and anytime we're broadcasting anything live, you will get a notification. And let's see what else we have. Today is Monday, meaning at 10 o'clock will be our second live airing of Instant Replay with Dave Garner. Dave Garner is the host of Instant Replay, the only live online Monday morning sports show in North Georgia. They started last week. Amanda, Sam, Luther, and Dave Garner putting this product together. They did a great job. They took last week, and what I love about this operation around here, they took last week, they did a post-production meeting. They've already made some enormous changes, and every week they'll make changes to turn this into the best sports show that you don't want to miss every Monday morning at 10 a.m. live.
And we're having a lot of fun doing it, too.
Are you having a lot of fun doing it?
We are.
You know what, Amanda?
What?
Good morning, by the way. It's 8:04. We have to move along, but you know, I'm a little sensitive. You know that, right?
Yes, to put it lightly.
Okay. I have never, since the day you got here, heard you once say and turn the mic on about this show saying we're having a lot of fun doing it.
Oh my gosh.
No, I've never heard. No, I'm serious.
Yes, you have.
Folks, let me get right into this show, but let me tell you how things work around here. We like to bring you in, make you part of the family. So they're putting together a flyer because it's graduation. We're going to go over that. It's graduation time. So they're putting together a graduation flyer. So this is what I hear. Okay, we need to get with you during the first break so you can look at the graduation flyer. Lisa likes it, Amanda likes it, and Sam likes it. We want to see what you think. Now, do you believe they really want to see and know what I think about this flyer if 3 of them have already voted yes?
Well, we just, you know.
No, I'm just sharing with them.
You are CEO.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for me. Don't make me.
We're probably gonna go with it anyway.
You're gonna go with it anyway, okay? But you're gonna make me feel good. Are you tired already of the election mailers? I mean, I only brought a couple. I'm not endorsing any candidates in Georgia. Are you tired of the election mailers already? Let's see. I wonder which one is the true conservative. You remember that show, What's My Line? Who is the true conservative in the bunch? I tell you, I am so tired, and this is even any candidate, even the ones I like, I am so tired of hearing the candidate, conservative, here it is, I love this one, conservative leadership you can count on. Really? Really? Conservative leadership you can, here's Rick Jeffries. He's running for lieutenant governor. He's a businessman, devoted Christian, and a family man. Oh, those are some things I must know about you, right? And Jeffries, when he was born, he's a fourth-generation farmer, Papa tractor or whatever. That's all that's left on here. Let's see. I'm not saying it. Oh, let's see. Conservative leadership. That is in bold letters. Fight for our conservative values. That's what he will do if he's elected. And Second Amendment.
That booklet is Rick Jeffries?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, protect the Second Amendment. They'll reduce college tuition, repeal outdated regulations, stand up for the unborn, stop illegal immigration. If they're always doing this every term, I mean, why do they have to keep doing it? Okay, I want to get the flyer from the candidate that said, I had total success and it's all working now, right?
Yeah, just keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, okay, all right, so that's a conservative. Okay, now David Belle-Isle, the former former mayor of Alpharetta. I understand a lot. I'm not saying anything. I just brought a couple. He's a successful mayor. Check that off. Business owner. Check that off. Follower of Christ and pro-life. Check that off. Devoted husband and father. That's nice. Check that off. He's a candidate for Secretary of State. He's candidate for Secretary of State. Now, I'm for sure he's Georgia conservative. He's right at the top. He is a conservative leader with a bold vision to make a better Georgia through the office of Secretary of State. I'm not picking on these people here, these candidates. I'm sorry, all candidates. It is laughable of the moves that you make to try to get the vote. Require a voter ID to vote by absentee ballot. Ensure only U.S. citizens can vote. All right. Conservative. He has a conservative plan. All right. We got that one. I mean, are you good? Now, we got Casey Cagle, right? So Casey's getting tough on immigration in this one. All right. Casey Cagle led to keep us safe from criminal illegal immigrants. I really think it's wrong to put illegal and immigrants in the same sentence. Plenty of politicians and career candidates for office talk a good game about combating illegal immigration, but Casey Cagle led to enact and enforce the law banning sanctuary cities to keep our communities and families safe. Let's see, I wonder if he's a conservative. Oh, vote conservative Casey Cagle for governor. Hell, how am I going to distinguish who the real conservative is in this race, all of these races? How will we ever figure this out? Who is the most pro-life? How will we figure out who supports the Second Amendment the most? Now, this is not a mailer. I had more. I could have brought in more. I got to stack them already. You do too, all right? Let me go with this at 8:09. We're going to get into the White House Correspondents' Dinner. We're going to get into everything, but right now it's a busy week in Georgia elections. Do you have the Kemp video ready to go? Just give me a thumbs up if it's ready.
I sure do.
All right, Brian Kemp. I got to give it. Please, I'm not endorsing any damn body this Monday morning, but Brian Kemp, I got to say, I love this video. It's got the liberals screaming in downtown Atlanta, and as soon as a liberal screams about a gun, you can sure to find, Channel 11, Fox 5, Channel, all of them. I don't want to miss out on any of them. They'll all be right there as soon as some people are offended and they're concerned about the message that this campaign ad may send. But hey, somebody's got some rules to dating his daughter. Watch this video, Jake, the 30 second. I love this one. Go with it.
I'm Brian Kemp. This is Jake, young man interested in one of my daughters.
Yes, sir.
Jake asked why I was running for governor. I said 1,
Cap government spending.
2,
Take a chainsaw to regulations.
3,
Make Georgia #1 for small business.
and 2 things if you're gonna date one of my daughters.
Respect,
And
a healthy appreciation for the Second Amendment, sir.
we're gonna get along just fine.
Brian Kemp for governor. Governor.
I'm sorry, I do not play and give free advertising, but Jake, did you like Jake, Amanda?
I loved it.
Huh?
I loved it. It's very funny.
Yes, yeah. Jake needs to understand what's going on if he wants to date Brian Kemp's daughter. I like that. I thought it was good. It's already got the left's head spinning off. A couple things this week. It's very, very busy. Watch the calendar. We will go over all morning long, but Wednesday we have a lot of things going on. Wednesday, Georgia Governor Nathan Deal will be in Blue Ridge at 11:30 to sign his final state budget. The final state budget will be signed at the old courthouse, in front of the old courthouse in Fannin County. They will also at that time have a acknowledgement of North Georgia College Blue Ridge campus getting a physical campus there, brick and mortar school going in there. I think about $5 million invested in that. We'll talk about that, but that's Wednesday. The governor of Georgia will be in Blue Ridge at 11:30 with the Speaker of the House, David Ralston. Wednesday, we will have Rhinestone and Burlap will be in here Wednesday, Rick and Bruce, and they'll be running the controls. And Natalie and myself, we will be with the Casey Cagle campaign. Wednesday, we are going to start at 8 in the morning, and you're going to want to follow us on Facebook. We're going to be doing Facebook Live, tweeting out, Instagram. If we could do it all day long, Natalie and I are going to start, I think it's in Clarksville, Georgia up here. Clarksville, I think it is, but it's a couple hours from here. And we're going to make about 5 stops. We're going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning and finish at 5 o'clock in the afternoon down here at Pickens at the, what's the Appalachian Pawn and Gun? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Appalachian Gun Range.
Appalachian Gun Range down there, Pawn and Gun down there in Pickens County. We're going to be stopping there probably about 5 o'clock. But we're going to spend a total day on the presumptive right now leader in the race, according to some polls. But we'll talk about polls later. Casey Cagle, Natalie, and I. Day with the candidate. We're going to get off. We're going to talk to supporters, why they're supporting the candidate, just what's it like to be on the campaign trail. Wednesday morning, also at 8 o'clock, Hunter Hill will be in Ellijay, Georgia. Candidate for Governor Hunter Hill will be over at the Ellijay restaurant at 8 o'clock, and he'll be in Ellijay for an hour and a half, and we are going to have a reporter over there reporting on that. Wednesday, I think Wednesday evening is the meet and greet. We got to get to that. So we will get everything to you. We'll make sure we'll get everything at 9 o'clock. We have a candidate forum, Fannin Chamber of Commerce this week. We have a candidate meet and greet at Gilmer Chamber of Commerce this week. Margaret Williamson has a candidate for Georgia State House seat 7, 7th District. She has a meet and greet down at Coosawattee. We'll get the time and detail on that. The list goes on and on. I think I'm forgetting things. I really do, so we got to go through everything. All right. Before we get to our first break, kill the mic, drop the mic. I guess they did not do much research on me, so let's put the picture up. Now, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, first of all, before any of the media gets a hold of this, okay, before they get a hold of this and spin it like they have been doing, or you hear the spin, I'm sorry, not before they get a hold of it, but before you hear all the spin from the media on the White House Correspondents' dinner the other night, and the put up Michelle Wolf, and this is the comedian Michelle Wolf. There's Michelle and Sarah Huckabee Sanders, but put up Michelle Wolf there for a minute. I think I just sent one of her. She was the comedian I think it's Saturday night, Friday night, Saturday night, whenever it was. And the media seems to be, there's an outrage of what took place, because, I mean, she said, a lot of bad words, and I'm not going to say them here. I thought about saying some things, but I'm just not going to. But she is the comedian. And halfway through, she looks at the audience. She said, I guess they did not do much research on me. First of all, let me give you the end first. The left is not shocked this morning. This is who they are, okay? The left, the White House Correspondents Association, they know when they hired this lady to do this event, they did the research. They knew who she is. They know her, okay? So don't fall for Minka Brzezinski, all right, talking about how she's outraged the way she talked about Sarah Huckabee Sanders, okay? She's a writer from The Daily Show. She's a writer from The Daily Show. An article in Vanity Fair, and this is an article in the Vanity Fair. This is February 22nd, 2018. Michelle Wolf is the perfect, okay, this is from Vanity Fair, perfect White House Correspondents' Dinner host. She's the perfect host. Oh, absolutely. The Daily Show contributor is uniquely positioned to criticize Trump on one of his biggest flaws as president. Okay? They're from the left. They knew this. This article, and I don't have time to go into it, is back from February. Okay? We're in March, April. This is February 22nd. Don't get fooled by the bow ties in there. Don't get fooled by everybody coming out and saying they're outraged. They all went to the after parties, okay? Don't get fooled by the media on Sunday morning and everybody going around the round tables of talking heads of the morning show saying, oh, we are just so, it was outrageous. I mean, everybody was so uncomfortable. Don't get fooled by that, okay? Because just because they were in the bow ties and gowns, you have the ladies and the guys that are going to be out at the Hamptons, okay, this summer, and they'll be saying, oh, I was there. It was just horrible. It was horrible. What was going on, what was said was horrible. But you know, Donald Trump started it. You know, if Donald Trump wouldn't have started talking about Rosie O'Donnell and Minka and just all of the negatives. You remember when the Donald Trump, and I know you're not going to be happy with this, but I'm in an I don't care mood right now. You remember when Donald Trump, you know, said Miss Universe was a fat chick and she got the, you know, she came out, she decided she's fat, now she's fat, she got a little heavy, and you remember she came up, don't go after me, damn it, don't go after me. And you remember she said he came, and they tried everything during the election. He called me Miss Piggy. Remember? He called me Miss Piggy. Remember that, Miss Universe? See, they're going to get over to Hamptons and, oh, Michelle it was just horrible. But, you know, if Donald Trump wouldn't have been snatching something off a bus when he was getting off that bus with, what's his name from Access Hollywood, you know, this would have never started. This would have never happened. Okay, fine. This is what you do not fall for. Michelle Wolf is a perfect White House correspondent guest. That's exactly what they knew that going in. The people knew they know. The left knows. Now let me just tell you something. I want to say something. This White House Correspondents' Dinner. If you ever watch a show on HBO, and I don't want to spend too much time on this. And it's called Newsroom with Jeff Daniels. All right. Now, Newsroom is from the left. It is from the left. It absolutely is. Okay. It is no different. It's like looking in the window of NBC or ABC or CBS. Atlanta's news network. Okay. And Newsroom, if you watch that, you will see the exact young people in these newsrooms, Washington Post, New York Times, and these people, the elitist okay, that think they have to help do everything they can to bring Donald Trump back. Now, all right, let me go over some pictures here. Aunt Lydia. Now, you heard the reference last night, Aunt Lydia. Now, Aunt Lydia, the Handmaid's Tale joke at the White House Correspondents' Dinner was not a slam on Sarah Sanders' looks. Okay? That's what they're saying. Sarah Sanders attended Saturday night's White House Correspondent Dinner as a visible, annoyed representative of the Trump administration. Oh, they're going after her really good in this article, okay? The press secretary looked uncomfortable as the host and Daily Show contributor Michelle Wolf went all in on her. Viewers of everyone from congressional Dems to Ivanka Trump and Stormy Daniels. But Wolf had especially went after Sanders, who is compared to Aunt Lydia, one of the darkest characters on contemporary television. All right. Called her Aunt Lydia and said Mike Pence would be proud. If you haven't seen it, you would love it. She then directly attacked Sanders' lack of truthfulness with the press. Now, not going into this, Aunt Lydia here in The Handmaid's Tale, the women that have been captured and turned into handmaidens. It's a long story, but this show has biblical, somehow there's a war and these real radical religious group took over the United States and they turned these women into handmaidens. I'm just putting it all in a box really quick. And this lady's over the handmaiden. She's in charge, okay? And she is evil. This woman is absolutely evil. There is nothing about what she did, all right? There's nothing about what she did that was okay. It really is not. And the left, the White House correspondents put up at the after party. This is how they were yucking it up. Put up the picture I have. There's Kathy Griffin, okay, with you know who? What's her name? Andrea Mitchell. NBC, Andrea Mitchell. The party didn't stop in Washington following the White House Correspondents Association. They were so upset. They went right to the party. Let's see who was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Among those eyed braving the unusual chilly Saturday night temperatures at the Art Museum of Americas in Washington, Senator Christopher Coon, the Democrat from Delaware. Let's see, Castro, the Representative Castro, Democrat from Texas. Shapley, Matt and Mercedes Shapley, Nicole Wallace, Andrea Mitchell, Peter Alexander, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who was seen smiling despite what took place earlier. Hallie Jackson was there, Casey Hunt, Christy Welker. Let's see, I want to see Parkland, Florida school shooting survivor David Hogg made it to the party. You are kidding me. No, he's at the after party. Okay. Stormy Daniels' lawyer happened to be at there.
What?
Yes. And so the list goes on. All right. Doug Jones made it from Alabama. The list goes on. Please do not for 1 second think that the left is upset, that they are broken up over this. But, at the same time, in Washington, Michigan, Trump packed the House, brought it down, and said, hey, if I don't get border security, I'll shut the place down. Be careful, you have to be careful. Trump makes those campaign promises. He might keep them. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after this. The caravan has made it to the San Diego border. That's one thing. And also, let's see what else we have. Oh, in Chicago, Mayor Rahm Emanuel is giving out a key to the city to every illegal that wants one. We'll talk about that. Time is changing in North Korea. I mean, time is literally changing. Trump has actually changed time in North Korea. You wait till you hear about this. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after these messages. Take us to break.